Oh, good. Ready to go. Okay, here we go. I think we can start in seated meditation a little bit. So it was a little too cold out there and wet for my sensibilities, but the door's open. I can hear the birds. Maybe I'll face this way. Okay, so just starting to get comfortable, maybe something under your sits bones if that's more supportive. Otherwise, we're just going to start to breathe with a conscious awareness, following our breath. Maybe the eyes are closed. And with each exhale, letting something else go. Each inhale, just pulling it deep into all the parts of your lungs. Pull it deep. The exhale is slow, letting things go. Muscles, tension, thoughts. Watching the thoughts flow on through without stopping them. Focus on any of them. And when you feel connected to your breath, we'll start some movement, some gentle movement to match our breathing. Maybe on your next inhale, we'll circle the arms up. Bring our hands down on the exhale and walk them forward, just draping over the mat. We'll stay here for a breath. And then gently inhaling, walking back up. Taking a breath. Exhale, then inhale, arms overhead. Then exhale to the right. Bring your right hand down to the ground and left arm over. Taking a breath here. When you're ready with your next inhale, bring both arms up, reach up, plug the shoulders down. And then left hand, your exhale comes down. The right arm reaches over. Maybe your gaze is underneath your right elbow up towards the sky. Then back up on an inhale. And exhale, twist towards the right. Left hand on that right knee. Right hand behind, gaze and twist for a full breath. Next inhale, come up. And exhale over to the other side and twist. Reaching that spine straight up as you twist around it. And then inhale, back up. Exhale, bring the hands behind and press the chest up. Maybe lift the hips, head fall back. And then the hips come down. We'll switch the legs if that's comfortable, if that's okay. The other one in front or the other one on top. And inhale up. And exhale down, folding forward. Feel the new sensation. Letting go. And an inhale, press up. Pause for your exhale. Then inhale, lift. And exhale to the right. And inhale back up. And exhale to the left. Take a breath. Inhale back up. Exhale, twist. Inhale back up. And exhale to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, hands behind and hips lift as your head gently falls back. Waking up our spine in all the different ways. When you're ready, coming back over, rolling over your shins, planting your hands on the ground into our table position. We'll curl the toes under and have our toes stretch, rock back and forth. Maybe lots of activity on the weekend or gardening. You might be so happy for a stretch. And then coming back up, press the feet down, crown reaching forward. And then when you're ready, let the belly drop as you inhale. Exhale, round it up, tuck the chin in, exaggerate. Inhale, belly down, gaze up. Exhale, tuck in. Inhale, peek forward. And then exhale, look back at one of your feet. Do your side bend, maybe either lean back. And then with your movement, come back through center as as you're inhaling, and then exhale back to the other side. Kind of halfway between child's pose and a side bend. Do one more on each side. Feel into the corners of your body. Slow and easy does it. And eventually coming to a stationary back, still flattish back. When you're ready, curl the toes under and we'll find our downward facing dog. Maybe the knees are bent quite a lot at first. And then you can start to pedal them out, but your hands are spread wide as they can go. Fingers are spread, palms, all four corners pressing down. Your head is loose and hanging. And one more breath here. Pedaling out, exploring the back of your legs. And then look forward and step your right foot forward. We'll feel this lunge for a moment. Step the left foot forward, peek up, flatten that back. And then fold in. Pedal out your feet here for first forward fold. Wow, it's always so intense. Then when you're ready, roll up. Arms go right overhead. Grab your left wrist, bend to the right. Inhale back through center, open the chest. Grab your right wrist, go to the left. I don't know if I said that right last time. Seems like I just said the same thing. Come back through center, open, and then hinge at your hips and fold. Let it be slow and gracious. And press on your shins and peek up. Bring your fingertips down, step your right foot back, feel this lunge. And step the left foot back, shift forward. We'll come down to our belly and slide our hands forward into Sphinx pose. Press the tops of your feet down, engage your legs, and then turn your head towards your shoulder. Maybe even open the front of the neck by bringing that back ear down. And then come back through center, gently and over to the other side. Open the front. Move back through center. Bring those hands under your shoulders, near your chest, curl the toes. Send the hips back and then up, down dog. Okay. Breathe. One more good breath. And then look forward. Step the right foot forward, pausing. And then step the left foot forward, peek up. And then fold into yourself. Then when you're ready, roll up. One vertebrae at a time, arms overhead. And bend to the right. And then back through center and open. And bend to the left. And back through center and open. And then fold in. Peek up. Plant your hands, send that right foot back. Enjoy the lunge on the side. Step the left foot back. Shift forward. This time we'll just come halfway down and inhale up into an up dog, upward facing dog. Gentle back bend. Curl the toes, downward facing dog. Bend the knees a little bit. Make sure those sit bones are as high as they can go. Press the shoulders down towards your toes. Gaze through your knees. And one more time, step the right foot forward. This time we're gonna add our dragonfly twist. Send that right arm up, open through the chest. Not too much weight in that left arm. Bringing the hand down, step the left foot forward, peek up. Exhale in, fold in. Inhale, rise. And exhale, bend. Inhale, up, open. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, peek up. Exhale, step the right foot back. Breathe. Then send the left arm up. Strong legs. And then bring that left hand down. Step the left foot back. Go through your chaturanga, lowering halfway. Inhale to upward facing dog. Then exhale into downward facing dog. Breathe. And then look between your hands. Exhale, walk or float to the front. This time we're going to, I'd like to do a yoga squat. So we're going to kind of heel toe your feet wide. And we're going to send our hips down with our elbows pressed in between. So this. Kind of practicing for crow pose, opening our inner thighs. Palms can press together in between. It's okay if you're just on the balls of your feet or if your heels come down. It depends kind of on the flexibility of our ankles and other factors. I'm sure there's many factors. But imagine reaching the crown up. Then we're going to bring that right hand down underneath that leg, just out to the side, and send the left arm up. And then bring that left hand down under the left knee, bring the right arm up. Open the chest. Then bring that hand down, send the hips up, heel toe in, peek, flatten the back. And then bring the hands down, step the feet back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Then from here, step your right foot up, bend the knee, open the quad, twirl the foot, let that feel good. And then step your foot forward. Maybe just about under your right hand. Then pivot and plant the back leg. We're going to come up into our warrior one. Bring those hips around, taking your time to set up. Stable stance. Knee is like over the ankle. Left and right hip point forward. Arms circle up. Feeling the stretch in your legs, especially that back leg, maybe in the front, hip flexor and back calf. We're going to bring your arms out to a T for warrior two. Lengthen your stance. Bring that knee over your ankle. And then from here, straighten your right leg, our beloved triangle pose, reach forward. And then tip it your hip, left arm up. Your inner thigh is a little bit open already from the squat. Feel like you can get in deeper. If you have a block, you could use a block. Otherwise, we're just practicing. I'm pressing my right hand and the inside of my right leg. Left hand is reaching up, up. I'm going to bring the left hand down. Plant my hands on either side of that right foot. Just step the left foot forward about a foot or so. And then I let the right arm go up, revolving the triangle. Revolve our triangle. Good. And then bring that hand down. We're going to walk our hands over towards the center of the mat. We're going to grab our weights so we have a wide-legged stance. We're going to come into goddess pose. We'll practice a little bit of this instead of our chair pose today. So toes might kind of angle out to the sides a little bit, opening feet. I've got my weights in my hands. I'm going to bring them to my hips and then gently come up, straighten my back. Good. And then I'm going to sink my tail low, bending those knees, assuming our squat strength position. And then I'm going to bring the weights. So I'm going to roll my shoulders down and back. I'm going to bring my weights out to the side, down a little bit. We'll do some bicep curls here. Arms are at an angle, and we are just consciously flexing the biceps up and then consciously flexing the triceps down as I bring the weights down. So gently, not squeezing or overextending, conscious. Good. Following our own pace. And then gently straightening the legs. We're going to bring those weights, palms facing in towards each other, and then bring them up towards, I think, the height of our shoulder. We're going to bring the weights down to kind of meet in front, and then bring the weights back up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you bring the weights up. Not too much past the height of our shoulders. Bringing the weights down, squeeze them at the bottom. And then inhale the weights back up, slow, controlled. If you want to squat back down, you're ready for squat back down. A little bit more heat building in our legs while we do our shoulders. We're focused, concentrated. Maybe two more. Beautiful. Then I'm going to set the weights down. I'm gonna walk my hands back over around my right foot. Pivot onto the ball of your left foot and then send your right foot high into three-legged dog. Twirl the foot, place the foot down into downward facing dog. Enjoy this stretch. Got heat going in our legs and our arms. Feels so good. When you're ready, send the left heel up, bend it in towards your butt, twirl the foot, open that thigh. And then step the foot forward, right underneath that left hand, pivot and plant the back foot. When you're ready, rise, take your time setting up your stance. Knee over ankle, outer edge of the back foot planted. Bring that right hip around, facing the front as much as possible, hips facing forward, lunging low, arms up, breathe. Belly is in, pelvic floor is up, chin is tucked, arms are reaching strong. And open into your warrior two. Arms open, feet aligned, maybe the stance widens. Breathe. And then gently straighten your leg. Reach forward for a triangle pose. Pivot your hip, right arm lifts. Use that left hand, just touching the inside maybe of that left leg. Not leaning on the floor, leaning on the leg. But you can practice if you need to lean on the leg of the floor, please do. Breathe. Feeling the opening in the inner thigh. Warming up our legs. And then when you're ready, bring the right hand down. Shift that left hand to the outside of that left foot. Then step your right foot up about a foot. Keeping the right fingertips down, left hand reaches high for our upward or evolved triangle pose. Beautiful. You've got such a great straight arm up. I'm sure mine is not that far up. Breathe. Breathe into the twist. For those challenging. Breathe. One more breath. Beautiful. Then walk your hands back into the middle. We'll use our weights again. Got our wide-legged stance. I think we will do some static lunging and then we'll do some movement. So when you're ready, going to bring those hands to your hips and then come up. A little bit safer that way. And then squat down. Feet are pointing a little bit out. Tail is tucked and pointed down. Okay, so from here, we'll go back to some of those bicep curls, maybe bringing them out in front. Palms facing away from you, pinkies are in. And then lift, bringing those pinkies towards your shoulders. And then lower down, flexing the tricep on the way down. And your bicep on the way up. Good. Do 4 more of these. Follow your pace. Slow. Really grip those muscles. It's not about the weight. It's about the control, and you're contracting as much as you can. Lowering down. Not just going through the motions. Maybe that was 4, maybe there's 1 more, 2 more. And then from here, we're going to do some lifting of our arms and our straightening of our legs. So palms are now facing in, thumbs are pointing towards each other. Lift the arms up to shoulder height and then lower them down. Then lift them up to shoulder height. And then this time bring them out to the side and lower them down. And then lift them up to shoulder height from the side. Then bring the hands close together the front and lower them down. Then we're going to add the legs. So when you lift the arms, straighten your legs, bring them over to the side, lower your legs and your arms. Lift the arms, straighten the legs, come back through center, bring those weights together in front of you, lower down as you lower the weights, straighten your legs, up, open your arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together, down, squat as you are lowering the weights. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms up, weights together. Exhale, down, weights down. And let's do 2 more. Follow your pace. Conscious movement. Not fast, just coordinating breath. And down. Then bring your weights to your hips. Maybe we'll straighten the legs, fold forward, drop your weights, and then walk your hands back around that left foot. Good. Step the left foot up high behind you, twirl the ankle, and then place your foot down, downward facing dog. Feeling really open and loose. Let the head shake back and forth a little bit. It feels so good. Good. And then this time we're going to step those feet just right outside our right hands into that squat again. Bringing the tail down, pressing the palms together in front of our chest. Opening those inner thighs. We'll add on the crow pose, practice here. You could stay here if you like with that tail pointed down, just opening. Or you can bring your hands down so they're like underneath your knees. And then make sure that your knees are kind of high up on your triceps. The inner knee is pressing on the outer tricep. And then you're shifting your weight forward, coming up under the balls of your feet, putting lots of weight in those arms from your knees. Lifting one toe, another toe, practicing that. Or if crow is in your practice, just staying up for a while if you like. Or coming in and out. Building strength, opening. With a breath or two. Then coming down, we're going to step those feet back, coming into top of our plank. Gentle on the wrists, lower all the way down. Slide the hands forward, giving our wrists a little break, still enjoying a back bend with sphinx pose. Point the toes behind you. Breathe. Then slide the hands back underneath your shoulders, send the sit bones back, and then up into your down dog. Breathe. Send that right foot high. Exhale, step right underneath that right hand, coming up into our warrior one. Smoother transition, more familiar, more comfortable the second time around. Breathe. Then open into your warrior two. Starting to lengthen, starting to get into the inner thigh. Preparing. Strong arms, shoulder blades squeezed. And then straighten the leg. Reach forward, tip into your triangle. Enjoy the triangle. Feel the stretch under thigh. Imagine this time the outer leg, that left leg, kind of the thigh kind of rolls inward. And for the right thigh kind of rolls outward. So you've got an outer rotation with the right leg, inner rotation with the left, and it's a gentle twist. Press into both feet. And then bring that left hand down inside of the right foot. Pull that left foot up. And then when you're ready, find the revolved chair, right arm up. Breathe. Find a beautiful breath. Feel the opening, the outer right hip, the right leg. And bring your hand around. And this time we'll do a little forward fold before we grab our weights. So bring your hands to your hips. Gently come up, flattish back. Safe way to come up. We're going to interlace our fingers behind our back. Draw the knuckles down, open across the chest. And then hinge at your hips, fold forward. One of our favorite forward folds. Bring the hands up and away from your lower back. Stretch through the chest and those shoulders. Let them open. Let your head be heavy like a full watermelon. Breathe. Breathe. And then when you're ready, undo your hands, bring them down to the ground, gently peek up, and we'll grab those weights. Just open up across the chest, and do a little bit of chest work. So bring those weights to your hips, and then gently come up, pointing the toes out a little bit, squatting into our strong goddess squat. Hi, we love you. Good reach. And then we're going to bring our arms up, elbows are shoulder height, palms facing forward, thumbs are in. And we're going to bring those elbows and hands together, squeeze the chest. And then inhale, open, squeeze the shoulder blades behind. Exhale, squeeze in the front, bring the elbows together, squeeze the chest. Inhale, open, and squeeze your shoulder blades open across the chest. We'll do 4 more of these. Slow, conscious, aware. You can straighten your legs if you need to or want to. Maybe that was 2 for me. Easy, I lose track of count. This is a good one. 1 more for me. Beautiful. And then gently bringing the hip weight back down to my hips, folding forward. Bringing the weights down to the ground, walking my hands around my front foot, pivot onto the ball of the back foot, right foot lifts. And then down into your downward facing dog. Breathe. And when you're ready, we'll send that left foot up high. Left foot high. Exhale, plant it underneath your left hand. Coming up into that beloved warrior 1. Bring the right hip around, sinking low, feeling strongest ever. Right arm circle up. And breathe. Appreciate the sounds, feel the air. And when you're ready, we'll open into our warrior 2, wiggling that left foot so it's aligned with our back foot. Reach, actively reach, fingertips away from each other. Straighten that left leg, reach forward, purpose, and then tip. Right arm is up, left hand reaching down, gently touching the ground, not a lot of weight. Feel the stretch in that left inner thigh, reach the right arm up, up, up. And then look down, bring that right hand down, stepping the right foot forward a little bit. Find that revolve triangle pose stance. Left arm will eventually lift. Last revolve triangle. I'll make it count. Breathe. Bring that hand down. Bring those hands together in the middle. And last goddess pose. We'll be very conscious and aware. First, we'll bring our hands to our hips and do the opening of the chest coming up. This time, interlace fingers behind your back with the other thumb on top. Pull those hands down. The outer edges of your feet are parallel now. Toes pointing forward for this fold. Then when you're ready, hinge at the hip, straight back, fold down. As far as you can go with the straight back, and then around the rest of the way, letting those hands move away from your hips as the head is heavy, reaching towards the center of the earth. Feet are rooted. Strong thighs. You can engage those thighs, engage your belly. Reach those hands up and away. Good. Then when you're ready, gently bring the hands toward your hips. Release the fingertips. Grab those weights for the last strong effort here. Now we're going to shift our toes out a little bit. So just pivot the toes outward. And then coming back into our goddess pose, hands at your hips. Sink low, low, low. Good. We can do the chest again. And this time we'll add a press with it. So we're going to bring those elbows up. How do they do that? Elbows up to shoulder height. Squeeze those elbows towards each other. And then when you inhale, open. And then this time lift up from here. And then bring your elbows back down. And then squeeze the elbows together. Open. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift the weights. Press the weights up. Let the weights come down. And then squeeze the elbows in front of you. Open. Up. Down, close, inhale, open, squeeze the shoulder blades, and exhale, press up, inhale, down, exhale, squeeze those elbows together, inhale, open, exhale, press up, inhale, down, exhale, squeeze in. We'll do two more. If you want to straighten your legs at any time, feel free. Good awareness. Beautiful. And then bring those hips to your weights. I'm tired. I don't know about you. Straightening your legs. Yay. Folding forward. Release those weights. Then bring those feet around to the front. And just forward fold. Peek up. We'll do our last little squat here. Then we'll get down to the mat. So angle those toes out, sink the sit bones low. You could do crow pose here or just squat meditation. Breathing, watching your breath after that beautiful effort. Or planting your hands and focusing on balance. Beautiful. One more breath. And gently bring those hands behind you. Bring your sit bones down. Extend your legs. We'll reach our arms up. And we'll fold forward a little bit. Just to feel the whole back body. You can grab the outer edges of your feet or your ankles or your calves. Pull in, use your biceps. Add pressure to feel. And then gently lift up. And exhale, roll back down. Back against the mat, head down. We'll do a couple leg lifts, one at a time though. Flex the toes back towards your body. And then when you're ready, inhale that right leg up, far as it'll go. And exhale, gently lower with control. And then inhale, left leg up as far as it'll go. And gently lower. This next time, both up. Up. Gently lower. We'll do two more. Feeling that strength, focus. And then from here, bring those heels in towards your sit bones. We'll lift into a bridge just to open up, belly just contracted. So when you're ready, palms are pressed down and press through your heels as you lift those hips off the mat. And then gently lower. And then right back up. And then gently lower. Then hug those knees into your chest. Rock around on your low back. And any other thing that you'd like to do before your Shavasana. Anything that would feel good. Eventually, we'll bring our feet to the corners of our mat, toes fall open. And our arms will rest at an angle from our side, palms up. Tuck the chin, get super settled. Maybe a sigh. One more inhale through the nose and a sigh. Letting everything go. Gently inhaling and exhaling through your nose again, but at a natural rate. Feel super relaxed. Your arms feel heavy, feet, legs feel heavy, back of your head, rest, solid, supported. Start to feel your back against the mat. Feel the rise and the fall of your belly, the breath. You reach your arms overhead if that would feel good. And when you're ready, hug those knees in. And roll onto your favorite side. Feeling that support, that fetal position, so comforting. Regulates our nervous system. Ready? We'll press up. Take your time. Bringing our palms together in front of our heart space, compassionate center, that hardworking, constant love generator. Tuck our chin in humbly towards our heart space, breathing in appreciation for that space, for our lungs, for our practice, for our commitment. That light and breath in me honors the light and breath in you. Namaste.